tutorial today. I've never done one before, so this is going to be interesting. But anyways, since I work at Chick-fil-A, I have to have my hair up, and so I try to do things different with it because, I mean, who wants to just wear a ponytail all the time? So anyways, I get a lot of compliments on my buns. I like to wear the buns because especially when I work in the back and I have to wear my visor, it's easy to slip over instead of having to pull a ponytail through and all that stuff. So anyways, I get a lot of compliments on my messy buns, and my messy buns aren't so messy, but it's kind of that concept. So anyways, I'm going to show you today how I do my messy bun, and anyways, here we go. So I part my hair on the right side, as you can tell. Now this is where I normally part it. Now when I do my messy buns, I usually do a braid or something going into it. It just kind of depends on what you want to do. I'm going to show you one way I do it today. I'm going to do kind of like a headband braid into it. So I'm going to actually come over and part it down pretty far over. I can't do an ear-to-ear headband. I just have tried and it doesn't work for me. I could probably do it on somebody else, but not on myself. So anyways, I come over pretty far and part it. And then I go and part down kind of about maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches of my hair down to my ear and section it off, okay? Everything else I'm going to pull back and get out of the way. Now, once you've done this, I'm going to come down again and section from about the edge of my eyebrow over. And I'm going to put this back into the ponytail back there. I don't want it to go all the way down my ear because I'm going to be pulling it up into a bun. We're just going to come all this back, get this out of the way. Alright, I look kind of crazy, but all part of getting into the hairdo. Alright, now once I've done this, I'm going to take my spray bottle. I'm just going to spritz a little bit of water. It's still a little damp, but I just took a shower. So I'm just going to spritz a little bit of water, get the part line to stay down, and then section off just a small piece. Now, for this, depending on your hair expertise, you could do a lace braid, you could do a French braid, you could even do a French fishtail, which I'm not very good with. Or you can do a Dutch, which is what I'm going to do today. I really like Dutch just because it pops out and it's very visible. I feel like the French gets lost sometimes, depending on how you're doing it, especially as a headband braid. So I'm going to do a Dutch. If you don't know how to do a Dutch, I can do a tutorial eventually, but there are plenty of tutorials on YouTube. But really all it is the opposite of a French. So the outside pieces are going to go under the middle instead of over the middle. And then you're going to add in, go under the middle. All right, I'm down to the last two add-ins. And once you've added in all the hair, just braid it all the way down, and I tend to like to pull back because it's going to be going back up into something. So if you pull back while you're braiding it, it helps to prevent any lumps or bumps from happening. So you just want to braid it all the way down. Like that. And again, this hairstyle, I often wear it for work. So I'm not super fancy and like trying to make it look sophisticated. You can make this either fancier or more formal or more casual depending on the event that you're wearing this for. Now once you get to the end, just take a little twisty and place that on the end. And then you can either leave it tight like that, or I'm actually going to turn. So I'm going to pull on the end a little bit so it just loosens the braid a little bit. Go back and pull just to make it a little fluffier, not quite so tight. Okay, just like that. Now pull the rest. That's what the braid looks like, if you can tell. Alright, I will take the rest of my hair down like this. And going to spray anymore because I am going to church, so I don't want it to look silly slicked. But what you're going to do is pull your hair up into ponytail, depending on where you want it to lay, as high or as low. I prefer not like ear high, but fairly decently high. Just put it wherever you want it on your head, on the ponytail. Okay, I'm gonna take the braid back and let it lay flat against your head, and like this part line showing, I don't want that. So I'm gonna at this point go back and pull it a little bit so it kind of covers that, so you're not gonna see that part line. All right, now this is the tricky part. At this point, what you want to do is start your ponytail just like you normally would. Now, at the first time you twist, go back and undo the braid completely. Take the elastic out. All right, now I'm going to pull back a little bit just to loosen it because I don't want it like super tight. And come through. And then again. Now, this last time, like all messy buns, you're going to pull it through, but not all the way. So you're going to pull it, and I'm gonna wait till my ends start, like to like the very end. Okay, so you want it about like to sit about right there. Okay. Now, the rest of this you're gonna have to kind of see from the back because I kind of do it blind. But what you want to do is I just kind of start taking the pieces. I pull it, and I just pull over and over and up and over and around and twist it and pull it, and just like really, it's not any organized, it's organized chaos, I say. But once you've done this, take another elastic, depending on your hair thickness, a good thick one or so, and we're going to pull it around it, and it'll go around there twice on me. I have kind of thick hair. All right, now once you grip that in place, that's kind of your base. All right, then you can kind of start pulling and tugging for different, how you want it. Now I'm going to come back in here and go ahead and pull on some of the hair before I start poking in bobby pins, just so it doesn't look super, super slicked. So I'm going to say I've puffed it a little bit. All right. One of my big bobby pins. And I'm going to come in here underneath and put a bobby pin in so we can get this holding up. All right. And then after that, just start sticking bobby pins where you see stuff you don't like, or where you feel it's not very secure. See? Put in bobby pins where you see issues, where you see stuff you don't like. Okay? Now that's pretty much it. That's kind of the theory of it. I'm going to take a few pieces here and there. And like I said, this is like I'm going to church. It's Wednesday night, I'm going to church. So I'm going to do it a little bit more fancy than I normally do it. And so what I'm going to do for this is I'm going to pull down some pieces like this that I can curl so that adds a little more elegance to it. It's kind of an updo, and like I said, you can go fancy or not so fancy with this. I've already got my wand together, and so I'm just going to take these and, without burning myself, hopefully, curl this. You don't have to do much to it, just like that. I'm going to do this other side. like that. That one looks kind of weird, but anyways, that's kind of the gist of it. So, ta-da. There you go. See the back, the front. Please comment and like and share and all that good stuff. Tell me what you think of this hairstyle and if there's any other styles that you would maybe want me to do a hair tutorial on. And y'all have a great day and you are loved.